We, adults of all times, have several questions without answers. When we were children, many of our doubts stopped being answered. Maybe those that are most important for a full and happy life. We suggest that you think over with us through those more intimate questions. Begin asking yourself if you are open to learning something new. Yes, you are welcome. 21st century, beginning of a new millennium. Much was said about the transformations that the world would go through, and still much more is said and is expected of this new time. We, men and women who are here, professionals of different occupations, fathers, mothers, and children of different families, followers of one or another religion, we are an integral part of this new world, observers and actors of a chaotic, disintegrated reality, different from what each one of us dreams. Are you a happy person? Two statements of Christ are repeated countless times everywhere in the planet. Love each other as I loved you, and love thy neighbor as yourself. Think if it is possible for somebody to say that he practices Christ's teachings if he does not love himself. And you, do you love yourself? Today we know that 70% of the diseases are caused by emotional causes: melancholy, sadness, solitude, anxiety, rage, selfishness, envy, and so many other feelings originated by the absence of peace destroy our emotional and mental bases. Soon they start to corrode our physical bases.
Não há dúvida que as doenças psicossomáticas causam grande prejuízo para a sociedade. Seja através dos gastos governamentais que sustentam as instituições públicas ou que subsidiam as instituições de saúde privadas, ou que subsidiam o custo médico, ou que, através da organização das companhias de seguro de saúde, cobram prêmio dos participantes disso, seja também através de programas de tratamento dessas doenças que são conduzidos pelas organizações não governamentais também. Enfim, o conjunto de dispêndio que você tem com esse tipo de doença psicossomática é extremamente elevado para a sociedade. E tende a crescer à medida que você não trabalha a mente na busca da paz, na busca de explorar os valores positivos que estão dentro da mente.
Anger, for example, circulates in our body for about 3 months. This feeling can pass from generation to generation through diseases that affect the body and the mind. Evil can return 3 times stronger to the one that sent it. It returns to the aggressor with the strength of the attacked. A word that hurts the heart of a person is hard to be forgiven, and is continually reproduced in the one that sent it, leading this person to lose her mental peace. Bonded to the future and past, she stops living the present. Life is squandered daily by cast and acquired sorrows.
É que a grande maioria das doenças, as pessoas têm uma referência de origem psicossomática. A gente observa que há uma demanda, uma procura muito grande de consulta, às vezes sem necessidade. Isso demonstra que nós temos que ter uma preocupação muito maior com o sentimento, com a pessoa, com o ser humano. É um trabalho que deve se fazer, fazendo principalmente com as crianças, porque isso vem a cada dia se agravando mais. E há sempre aquela desculpa que nós vivemos hoje numa situação no mundo globalizado, são situações novas, são problemas às vezes de família, são problemas de emprego, ou são várias situações fazendo com que as pessoas procurem o serviço médico realmente com patologias, com sintomas de patologias que você não chega no diagnóstico, a não ser às vezes procurando encaminhar essas pessoas para um tratamento de origem com psicólogo ou às vezes até com psiquiatra.
Se uma pessoa não está em paz de espírito, se ela está possuída de ódio, de raiva, de pensamentos negativos, ela é uma pessoa que tende a rejeitar o convívio e, consequência, o trabalho em conjunto com outras pessoas. Isso é uma coisa que é muito clara para todo mundo. Além disso, ela tem uma outra dificuldade, que é a dificuldade em absorver conhecimento. A pessoa está com a mente fechada, está focada em pensamentos negativos, ela não consegue absorver os conhecimentos que estão sendo passados. Ela não está aberta para isso, ela está com ideias fixas em coisas negativas. Isso é muito claro em toda a organização e acontece também aqui na Aliança.
Are you in peace with yourself? Most of these bad feelings occur due to some external cause that brings out the worst in us. And what we need in order to not suffer the social influences that take us to the bottom of the hole is to have the absolute conviction in what we think and in the way we act with other people. Personality, character, and self-esteem make us stronger and well-balanced. Do you trust yourself? Since a human being's conception, passing through pregnancy, and especially through the period that comprises childhood, the parents and later on the teachers are guides for everything that concerns life. They teach the children by actions, feelings, and words. Depending on the master, the child will believe in a good world or in a bad world. The values received in childhood are registered in the mind and will determine the way the individual will act for the whole lifetime. And these are the children that one day transform themselves into adults. And the cycle then is formed. Because when the hour of death arrives, our body decomposes and the elements that form our body return to nature. So our atoms loaded with energies will be part of the other living beings upon the earth, and everything that is good or bad is passed to the new generations. Since our conception we receive the feelings transmitted by our parents. We don't inherit from them just physical traits in our way of being. If we observe carefully, we will see that everything that is part of the mental and the emotional structure of our parents is also passed to us in some way. Our life is like a continuation of the life of those that generated us. It is our duty not to assume the same sorrows, pains, and sufferings that are passed through the generations. It should be part of our education. Only love is capable to protect and transform us. We can conclude that all the sore spots of the world originate from what is put into our children's minds, and also that the only thing that matters for the human being's evolution are the energies that will be retransmitted. The energies that are born in us are expressed through the culture in which we are raised. But to nature, a sigh is not different from an Angolan or a French, as the pain of a Vietnamese is not different from the pain of an American or of a Nicaraguan, or the hunger of an Ethiopian that dies from starvation is also not different from the hunger of a Northeasterner in Brazil. The social, racial, sexual differences and other several forms of prejudice can only exist in the head of the fools. What is valid for life is what you are, what you will leave to the world. Are you conscious of the energies that you are irradiating to the planet? Although very sad, it is no longer so difficult to understand how we arrived to this state. Religions are transformed in fanaticism, injustices committed without shame, wars without egos and distant powers, forgetfulness of the being in its own existence, violence, lack of comprehension, and pain. Where are we heading?